Today, I decided to come to Nandi Hills and do birding there. We also did birding at our resort, Windflower. So guys, there are actually sounds coming from within here where are the tea stalls currently, but we are unable to detect where the sounds are coming from. We decided to leave the tea stalls behind and go up higher into the hills. On our way there, we found a group of bonnet macaques which were eating bananas. As Nandi Hills has 40 curves, and we were going up the curves when this happened. There were two more here. Lots of monkeys is come along this road of Nandi Hills at these 40 curves. We were enjoying it, and then finally, after reaching the 40th curve, we reached the entrance of the hill. We found another monkey walking across. This monkey was sitting atop a wire. There were so many monkeys at Nandi Hills, and then we came to a water tank where there were lots of fishes and even a few turtles which were swimming around in the water tank. We got a surprise when we came here at Nandi Hills. These turtles were very baby turtles. So currently we are in a bus and we are heading to the very hilltop. And over there, let's hope we get some things. That's where all our birding spots are. As soon as we reached the hilltop, we saw another monkey. There were lots of monkeys here at Nandi Hills. It was amazing. And yet again, there was a monkey eating an ice cream on the top of that. It was amazing to see. Here we have come closer, and it's continuing to eat its mango ice cream. And then we stopped for lunch. And as we stopped for lunch, we saw another monkey sitting on the tree and going and looking at the amazing view there, the view of Chikkaballapura on the other side of Nandi Hills. This monkey happily positioned himself there. In Nandi Hills, we saw quite a few monkeys doing interesting things. Like this baby monkey in the background was climbing like Spider-Man. And above, there were 3 baby monkeys sitting on the tree. This was a wonderful sight and quite funny as well. And yes, it does look a bit like a beehive, but no, these are in fact 3 monkeys. He's sitting here, a whole family in fact. Within this tree, we saw a warbler which was going around about its business everywhere. This was an amazing sight to see. As over here we saw a common blackbird just jump off. This was an amazing sight to see a bulbul sitting right here. We got a surprise. It was a red whiskered bulbul right in front of the bench that we were sitting. It was going around looking for food. One of my camera members caught this while I was on a round looking for other birds. This was a very amazing footage, and I loved it. Such a close sighting might never come again. But miracles do happen, and this is a very close encounter. I was quite surprised when I came back and the cameraman showed me this footage. It's quite amazing. The red-whiskered bulbul has the crest on its head, which makes it all the more beautiful. But it gets its name from the red whiskers it has on the side. It's basically red on its cheeks, but it looked like whiskers to the people who found it. So they named it the red-whiskered bulbul. It's still an amazing bulbul, and it came so close. It looks like it's in touching distance. But small birds like these is run away very fast and cannot be touched, and they won't like it as well. Here is a closer view of the bulbul sitting on a tree. Here it comes perched on its leaf. The red whiskered bulbul is actually quite beautiful. When we came then a little further, we saw an Indian blue robin. This robin was again very close and foraging for food. It was within the bushes. We saw a bird known as a Daggy stationarily flying in the air. It was actually positioning itself in one place, but it was going down hunting for a snake or a rabbit. It was going down. I was amazed with the sight of this bird. It was amazing. It kept descending until it went out of sight. We saw another flying bird. This monkey opened a water bottle and now is drinking water from it. This kind of sight was very unusual to see, and then it ran off from there due to another monkey. And now we are on our way to our resort, Windflower, where we'll do some more birding. Then we saw a babbler sitting on top of a branch when we were drinking tea. We were greeted by a lot of sounds here of birds. This tells us that there are quite a few birds in this area, and we also saw quite a few, like this myna over here scratching itself. This was a perfect time to see birds. Next up, we saw a common magpie hanging around on a wire. It was an amazing bird to see, and it was actually quite close to us. I liked it. And this is an even closer view of the magpie. It's a very beautiful bird indeed. And over here on top we saw a bulbul, which was sitting atop a tree. It was hard to identify, but we finally confirmed that it was a bulbul. Then we saw another common magpie, and then it flew away, but on the other side of the tree. So we moved on, and in the dark we found it again. Last 5 minutes of light left here, and then we'll meet you again in a bit tomorrow morning, hopefully. And I'm sorry, there's a plane going just above me, so there is a little bit of a noise disruption here. But let's use up this last 5 minutes of light to capture a few more birds. We were too late, and all the birds had hidden into the trees for the night, and we could not hear a single one again.